I want to thank the NBA, Commissioner Silver, TNT, and the sponsor Kia. I also want to thank my wife and family who are here with me tonight. I'm honored to receive the NBA's Lifetime Achievement Award because over the years, there's so many positive things and opportunities that have happened to me in my lifetime. Much of who I am today was shaped by basketball. My story is much more than just basketball, and I want to emphasize a few points. As a young child, I played pickup games with my brothers in a dirt lot in Indianapolis, Indiana, which was called the Dust Bowl. But it wasn't very easy to be chosen to play. You had to earn the right to play by beating older kids and adults who were much bigger and who were much better. As a 21-year-old college student, I was selected to represent the U.S. at the 1960 Olympics in Rome. It was my first time traveling internationally, and I welcomed the opportunity to meet people from different backgrounds and beliefs. As a pro in 1964, I was also part of a select team organized by the U.S. State Department to tour Europe. When I look back at my career in basketball, what I enjoyed most was playing with great teammates against stiff competitions, such as my Rawls teammate and lifelong friend who's here tonight, Wayne Embry. On the court, I believe it was important to get all your teammates in the game. Well, why, you ask? Because she wanted to avoid phone calls like this. Hey, I didn't get any shots tonight. At least when I played with the Bucks, I could respond. Well, Kareem got your shot tonight. So I'll get you in practice. But sometimes in life, it is important to be persistent, or as I've been called, stubborn. Stubborn about what you believe in order to help others.
We have boom mics around the room if there is a question.
This is new.
In the third row in the center.
Third row in the center.
Congratulations on your award, Mr. Robertson.
Thank you.
With the evolution of the basketball game today, in triple doubles becoming much more prevalent today in the last couple of years than they ever have been before since you played, do you accept any sense of responsibility for that, or how do you feel about the game and the way it's matured and developed today?
No, I feel no responsibility because when I got the triple doubles, I didn't know what they were in it at all. So it doesn't really matter. I think the basketball game today is a tremendous game. The people love it. They got some great athletes who are playing, and you got one great basketball team that seems to be a little head and shoulders above all the rest. That's Golden State, and they're a big TV draw. And you look at what they're doing around the world, with sales all over the world with basketball, and how a lot of the European players are becoming great stars here. Some of the French players. It's really something that's a marvel, to be honest. And for instance, you have a basketball team that sells for $2 billion. You know, players are making millions of dollars today. I think what else can be better?
Next question, back right.
Mr. Robertson, congratulations on your award, by the way.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. The game has changed so much since you played. When you look at where the league is now, do you see it be more successful in the next 10, 15 years? And what do you think of the contracts? You had mentioned, millions and billions of dollars these franchises are worth. You didn't get paid millions of dollars in your contract at any point. Do you think that the amounts are a little astronomical?
No, the owners are still getting paid as well. So they're getting their money, so everyone's getting their money. But you know what? They said the game has changed. What has changed about the game? You still have to play defense. You still have to score points to win. The problem with the game today that I see, you don't have Kareems. You don't have Bill Russells, Wilt Chamberlains. You don't have dominant centers who can play basketball inside. So therefore, what do? You go to get the best players that may be 6'7" or 6'8" in the pivot, and this is where you are today. You just don't have those players. But this is what happens when the game has evolved. But it's a great basketball game because now all the teams have to adapt themselves to try to get a team to beat Golden State. Like years ago when the Celtics were winning basketball games, along came teams to get their players, get the right players together. A lot of managers and coaches, they don't know how to pick players. And sometimes I don't think the draft helps great basketball players, but that's another story.
It can be. I think moreover in the NBA draft, you've seen a lot of big guys getting grabbed. Do you see it going back to the big man, the more dominant? guy in the center?
Only if you can play. There are a lot of big guys in the world today, but a lot of them can't play. I mean, a lot of them, you have to be able to step out as a center sometime and play a guard a little bit on defense. But do they have the agility? They don't have agility like Kareem had. So therefore, you don't have to play like Russell. You don't have those type of players. So therefore, you can't use them. You can't use them anymore, because now big men go outside and shoot 3-point shots, and you got to go out and play defense. It's just a matter that the athlete today, I think, overall has gotten a lot better. And what they're doing, and what they're doing, if you look at Golden State, they're doing it extremely well.
Tim, last question here in the front.
Oscar, Tim Bontis from the Washington Post. You mentioned before about the amount of money the players make now, and back when you and Kareem was here, you guys did a lot of stuff in terms of social activism and kind of fighting for not only improved rights for players, but stuff outside of sports too. So you see guys like LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony doing social work now and doing work in the community. Are you proud that as the game has grown and the more money has come into it, there still is a thrust of wanting to see not only the league but the community be bettered by the players that are playing today?
I think that as people evolve and things have changed so much in the world with social media and whatnot, these people are young people who have families. They see some injustice in the streets and wherever it might be. It might be almost anywhere, and they're stepping out. But I think but the only thing that really bothers me is that where are the white athletes when this is happening? I mean, it's just not a black athlete problem when you see this injustice in the world. I mean, it's all around you, and just because LeBron steps out, I'm glad he does. I hope some other players, because this is what they believe. It's not. I mean, what do you want players to do? Shut up and dribble? I think there's time for them to say what they want to say about life, say about politics and about things in the street and whatnot, about education, which a lot of the players are doing. They're donating their monies back into different causes and whatnot. But it seems that what we have today is a system where you don't want players to say anything at all, because years ago they didn't say anything because they couldn't say anything. But now I hope I hope the whites and the blacks to get together, even with the football. I mean, what do you think is going to happen when the union gets involved with the owners? You think it's going to be settled real easily? No, it's not. It's going to be nothing but a total mess.
Thank you. Thank you, Oscar, and congratulations on your honor.
Thank you.